Hello, this is a short video talking about the new application called StratoQ. It's a completely cloud-based accounting, authentication, secure release printing, and scanning app for the Sharp MFP. It acts as an external accounting app and a standard app, which means that it can lock the machine down so that the user has to log in before doing anything, or the machine can be unlocked and you can just log in within the app. It's set up to work with Google G Suite or with Gmail accounts, so the administrator of the account can set up whatever domains they want to be allowed. So let's say only customers from a certain domain or users from a certain domain can log in. And everything that the users do here, if the machine is locked down, is going to be tracked and auditable. So the admin can actually run reports and view who did what if they log in at StratoQ.com. So there's a couple different ways to log in. We can do login with Google username and password. We can do card authentication and self-authentication. And an easy way here, if you don't have cards, is by using the StratoQ iOS or Android app. So you see here, I'm actually holding the phone up right now, and I scan that QR code, and it tells me to touch the QR code to log in. So I do that, and here you go. I'm logged in real quick. So up top, you see my StratoQ user. That would be the actual user's name, whereas here it's just a test user. So everything that the user does here is going to be tracked, whether I make a copy or a print or scan. And if I open the StratoQ app, I'm going to see a couple different functions here. The most important one is My Prints, which is our secure release queue. So the user printed to a virtual Google Cloud Print printer from a Chromebook or a Mac or a PC or an iPhone, Android, whatever. And here these jobs are waiting for me when I go to the machine. So I can print this one out. I can set some finishing options. It's going to download it and print it out. So obviously that depends on your internet speed, but generally with the Sharp machines it's very fast. So that printed out from the cloud in a matter of a second. So a couple other things I can do is I can print from Google Drive. So I can either browse my Google Drive here, or let's see if I go into like sales, you can do it by year, whatever the folder structure is here. I can browse through it, and it'll actually keep this breadcrumbs up here. So I can print that file out right here, or if I wanted to go back to a year or something, I can just click the year or the subfolder and go back to the root. I can also look at all the files that are shared with me, just like in Google, and I can view my most recent files. So that's probably the quickest way to print something out. Similar thing with scanning. I can pick where I want to scan or scan to the root, set some finishing options, and it's going to run through the scanning process and show the user a preview. Let's see if I have a piece of paper on the glass here. So it runs through the Sharp application. I hit start, or I guess read end. It's going to show me a quick preview, and then I can send that up to the Google Drive. The last thing here is Gmail. So if I want to send an email through Gmail, it's going to come from me, and it'll show up in my sent items. And a similar thing, I can set the resolution. I can actually scan it as a different file type, and you'll see actually if I go back to Google Drive, I can scan as a Google Doc if you want it to be editable once you get into Google. So again, everything that I do here is tracked, and we can control it by the user, so only users within the company or the organization can log in. Maybe we want to restrict Gmail users or allow Gmail users. It's up to the admin. And it's completely 100% in the cloud. So there's no print server, there's no things that need to get installed inside of the network. You just completely hook your Sharp copiers up to StratoQ.com and manage everything from there.